Life actions coming in, and we are talking about nothing else than Energy versus Goliath. Goliath has never dropped the map so far, but today seems to be their premiere, and Train being a map we have never seen Goliath play, whilst previous to this matchup, Sinister 5 played against Energy, and Energy took home a win with nothing else than 16-13, as it could have not been closer. And now let's see if Adara and Cole practice, and it's their dark horse, or it's the other way around, because DVN is coming in from behind. One more to go is Blaze. He should be tapped away as well. Well, I'm talking about it. Not yet, not yet. We're still waiting for this one to go either direction. For now, we got the story told, and this is where statistics come in and be important. This is where statistics are somewhat relevant, and you might ask yourself why exactly. Well, when we talk about this map, it is Train, obviously. First of all, two things that come in our mind. The importance of an AWP, yes, and how Train is nearly as CT-sided as Nuke. So, with that being said, with that being mentioned, let's see how it will go. Dweezil takes down already. Pardon, it's going to be taken down. That's the right way around it. Energy forced into this round and probably going to be eliminated with the firepower that comes out of the Goliath site. A little fun statistic for you, by the way, just hit you with that. 70% of the frags on this map have been done by the AWP. Then comes the AUK, and then the AK. So, after you heard that story, you can tell yourself, now I got a little smarter. And meanwhile, it's going to be nothing else than a site taken. Energy mostly focused their players over there on Ivy to save through. That works. So the weapons, they belong to them. One MP9, a Scout, and a 5.7, the full armor, of course, being the critical aspect of this, as you don't really want to lose $1,000 for no apparent reason. And you can try to strike and damage your opponent's economy here and there and here and there. As I talk about it, it's only two players they brought through. A minor problem, you could say. The thing is, though, the majority needs to then reinvest and so on and so on. It could be an entire circle we're seeing right now. First of all, we just see Scout being dropped to Adam. Another 5.7 coming in. The weaponry is okay. Raid could even consider to drop another, but with the fourth losing bonus coming in next to $2,900, he could afford an AWP plus armor for one of his teammates. Or logically, alternatively, for himself. In the meantime, Goliath flashing himself a little uncomfortable. Either way, on paper, another one that should belong to them. Another one that should belong to their side. Whilst I say that, his head ripped off and Adam was looking for more, promising it was to some degree. And here they go. Just a drive-by with just the USPS. Hit and run it's gonna be. And one after another they want to take out. Works with the AK. Suddenly it's a man disadvantage. And Deviant waits it out. There is no kit on any of those players. He sort of gets faked. This MP9 part of the Mac-10, it falls. And so, the scout, it's going to be the AK part. And me, the brain, is fully wrecked. As this is so much confusion on the site, he's not going to make it work. Finds another frag indeed. And with all this confusion about the weaponry, one is brought through. That's a Scout. And in this matchup, only one player on the site of Energy has brought through a positive kill-death ratio. That is Miston. We have experienced that previous, that he has sometimes the potential to make things look so easy. The big advantage of this round obviously was that Energy had nothing to lose, whilst Goliath has to pretty much reinvest into it. And I think the last thing you really want to see is your team struggling on the CT side. With that being said, I mean, Raid absolutely obliterating all the players exiting a main. No discussion about it. Conspiracy needs to do it in perfection with his teammate Massacre. Honestly, I have my doubts that it's going to work, but especially with now his teammate taking out beautiful accuracy, knows where at least another player stands, but the op needs to win this duel 24/7. As a scope sometimes helps with the magnification it has. Conspiracy still comes closer to the A side. And this is where you need to see what kind of opportunities does he have. Steps. Makes, first of all, a lot of noise. Second of all, going to be taken out by that AWP. Energy with the first round. And their opponent with not the biggest bucks left. So, P250s and co, the perfect quintet to look amazing. In the meanwhile, it's still shocking, isn't it? This pistol round, this sort of pistol force with not even major reinvestments, turns out to be a bit of a disaster. Because a bomb is down, two players have been killed already. Easily done by Raid. Nevertheless, a bomb down should have not been allowed. Very honestly, a bomb down should have never been allowed in this situation. Still happened.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
And let's see if the Energy side really bounces back that much. 3-0 start and as a terrorist is most likely decent. AK is coming back. And now I'm most likely interested if they're going for the super aggressive stance. Or if they're really going to play high patient plays. And this seems like it's going to be high patient plays. So you see, that goes, oh, this is so unfortunate. They're really getting into the room. They're really trying to take as much territory for their opponent as possible. And so Demon is going to find Blaze, another player coming close. And the tiny gap, oh, it could have worked so well, but it doesn't. That means Conspiracy and Co need to hold it down with a few more players left. That's going to be Mistum as well as Dweezil. 31 and 100 HP. Funny why he's not switching weapons. Does he not see the head? Hold on. I see a head. Nadaro, it's just peeking out so aggressively. Thought he would be in safety, but major mistake from his side. A kit is on both players, and now that's the perfect savior. Bomb's going to be defused with ease. And Energy's tying it up again. And, well, Goliath trying a bit of a more of let's just go stance. Is Mistim gonna be spotted? Is Mistim gonna see somebody? I mean, he must be killed anytime soon. Another smoke thrown. Oh no, and nobody has seen him yet. Nobody got the energy player on the radar. Comes down and thought this was a good idea. Fully denied. Adara says thanks for the free weapon. Not quite sure what his thinking process was about that, but he felt maybe he's a little too safe about it. As players are coming out, I mean, this should be all safe for energy. Op is working just fine. Double op setup is just as brilliant as you need it to be. And there it goes. Another player spotted. And another player not taken out. Dweezil might just need to take care of that. And he does so. Survives with 11 HP. A single deagle to jump directly into the face of Blaze. And let's take a look here. I'm very interested besides that, and maybe some of you know, my Blaze has a 41 ping and they all have 5, 6, and 7. I don't know if the servers are in Cape Town, for example, which I could imagine it would be, but yeah. Either way, quickly looking at that. Utility damage on the CT side quite well used so far on 3 of the players. Nice to see that, actually. Otherwise, flashbang usage not so special. Nothing really to see here, outside of the amazing ADR of Conspiracy, maybe. Both Demon and Conspiracy dealing major damage. The other 3 are somewhat silent. And the last thing you really want to have is a silent team when it's coming down to this. If you didn't know, this is all about a slot for the Asia Minor. For nothing else than the Berlin Major. This is all about a slot which could get you in the Major. We saw upsets last year in Katowice. Now let's see if we're going to see upsets again. Goliath already have a player down. One of the pivotal ones beside that was Deviant. And the Yop of Dweezil is just ready to obliterate them all. One after another tries to cross. Works to some degree. Raid on site now spotted. And also eliminated. Massacre just jumping around there. And nobody's allowed to get on the site. Nobody is allowed to get on the site. Nobody! Not with Adam, not with Dweezil. And so it's going to be 5-3 for energy. The Eagles again coming out for the Goliath site. Oh, an entry frag set so well. Adam is looking for the pop tuck shot. Not going to work at all. And so it should be just all done fine. The Yop, though, in the hands of Adaro, I would be worried. Especially as now Adam needs to hit the shots. Adam, it's time to hit those. And the opponents are just waiting. It's so ready for it. One coming close. There, he finally takes him down. Another op to be nearby. Do they know about Adaro is the question. They must know that the op is now in their hands. They must know. So the A side fairly free. A real obstacle is missed them. Once they feel safe, he could peek around, take out the bomb, including the AWP. Would be all fine. Talking about it. Number 1. And in the smoke, he does not away the number 2. Azure gets the bomb down, finds a beautiful shot, but too many obstacles in his way. Shot down in the end.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
And Energy still massively in the lead. Massively is maybe a little bit overly exaggerated. Nevertheless, looking quite fine, to put it that way. The Weasel's op especially on fire. Definitely spot another main player. He knows they're somewhat close. In the meantime, he got his teammate taken care. Adam's off. Reigns supreme on most of them. And Energy is not to be stopped at this point in time. The wallbang of Adam is just looking extremely crisp. You gotta love it. The B-side aggression, of course, seems somewhat inevitable. Blaze, I'm not so sure if I like his positioning. He's so much out in the open, but either way, he must know. Now the utility's being set ready. He retreats. Great cross molly. Insane. And Adam, in the meantime, he takes down 4. My goodness, Adam! What are you made of today? Frag after frag after frag. He shows us what he's made of. Either way, seems like nobody's able to deny any further access. It's so saddening. It's really saddening. I would have not expected this collapse so massively for Goliath. I mean, surely we're talking about nothing else than this being, you know, obviously not so T-sided of a map. No doubt about it. Either way, you gotta love the aggression that Misten then takes. It's so nice to see. It's gonna work so well, so easily. Taking him out, finding the frag. Bomb brought basically to them. And that needs to be pretty much it. That needs to be pretty much it. 9-3, pause being called. I'm not quite sure if this is tech or tech. Either way. Think that was due to a technical problem. Massacre joining back in. Yeah, and that makes sense. Conspiracy, at least with a beautiful kill. But this is it. And the pause, I'm not quite sure if it's going to be unpaused immediately because the problem should be resolved by now. Goliath, it's not much. It's not much more. It's not much more, really. They seem to be so much in control, and I'm not quite sure if energy. If energy is actually taking this one through. Goliath was such an amazing team throughout this entire qualifier. I know I'm repeating myself, but either way, they have been so strong. They have been so freaking strong. They have, like I said, never dropped anything throughout this qualifier, and now they might even lose too. The fun part is, it would be shocking because this is when it matters. And talking about when it matters, it needs some Adaro stepping up when it matters. The best player in this qualifier, by the way, as well. Fun little story. Taken out by Blaze. Double digits achieved. Second terrorist timeout. Goliath for considering what to do in the final 2 rounds. There, the break's over. Man, this is... It would be saddening. It would be saddening if Goliath, this is now their story to end. So they would not easily place. Adam with another collateral! What is this man made of today? Sip Sip on 1 kill. Adaro on 4. Oh, you hate to see it. Average rating throughout the last 2 maps of Adaro, 1.39, with an ADR of 90. Down to 40 years. Absolutely saddening. And as a rush seems immediate, punishment is there for Blaze, who still somehow survives. Goliath seem furious. They seem freaking furious. And as they're trying, Adam, with what an amazing kill. Again, this op is not to be stopped. Raid gonna be a little cautious though. But Massacre in connector, known and spotted. Blaze, is he on the radar of the final opponent? Question to be asked. Things to be figured out, but he's playing it so smart around him. So smart he plays around him. Does Massacre expect him there? He sees the heads and takes him out. 12-3. NRG. Harden Energy. That's the right way to put it. 4 away from the Asia Minor. 4 rounds away from getting a ticket to get into Berlin and play for a slot in the major. 4 rounds. And a successful pistol could close this case. A successful pistol could do it all. Towards Ivy. There you go. 2 players set themselves up for an A-side smoke, it seems to be. In the meanwhile, Ivy fortified by Massacre and Deviant. Took a while. There we go. There the tapping might start. Information is there. Adaro. Oh, he knows he's isolated. He knows he needs to find frags. Starts off good. Goes a little bit back and retreats. Another one. Adaro wants them all. Does he also get it? Adam strikes. Zip down to pretty much nothing. And again, a P250 to do it all. A P250 to reign supreme. But the last few shots, they need to work by the book. And Adam most probably gonna die anytime soon. And there it goes. Body shot. Finishing it off. And this round, of course, being the eco, not much to talk about. Energy, bombarded, bye-bye. Triple from Massacre. Okay, that was... How fast? How fast was that? 15 seconds, maybe? Maximum. Either way, Energy couldn't do anything except the defeat and go for the AKs right now. Whilst... There the money is. Energy playing down ramp. Oh, they know it. Conspiracy calls for reinforcements. You see Zip rotating around. There goes. Deviant with 2. And those Ivy frags come in perfectly. Blaze, though, taking out Zip. His HP are not very inviting for much more. Yeah, that's done. That's another round going there for Goliath. 2 and 2 HP, though. Instant smoke coming in because he knew that fire would spread. And that wall bang, it works brilliantly. And as the buy is, of course, for Energy not the best, we see a few P250s coming out. Nice to have is a probably good word for that. I'm going to turn the storyline around, very honestly. I'm going to turn the storyline around. From my point of view, it looked a lot like Goliath could fall down in this match. I'm sure they still can, don't get me wrong. I think it would, if I think about it, it would be more saddening if Energy is just so close, so close to taking this one and then collapses than the other way around. If you get what I'm saying. Maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't. I don't know, you tell me. Either way, Massacre and Co. You can say they're on the right track. Again, over 57% of the rounds on train are won on the CT side. Let's raid and Cole. Look for again another round. 40 more seconds. Ah, and that is painful. Demon is taking them down. They still reign supreme. Nevertheless, 30 seconds. 30 seconds is pressure. 30 seconds is problematic. Then they collapse again. It seems really like this is a comeback. It seems like this is exactly a comeback. It's not much more. It is not much more. Both sides could pick up a win anytime soon. It looks like the dominance has been established by Goliath right now, and if Energy has a response in the following up 9 rounds is to be experienced. Oh, there you go. Adam and his crew, we saw it in the previous round especially, they are taking it very slow, and I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. Brutally taking the man down. Lays and Co. And you know, the question I have at this point, how mentally strong is Energy? You have to ask this. You have to ask me this question. It's so sad to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to believe it. But we are experiencing it anyway. We'll figure it out as Deviant and Co. They're about to. I want to remind you, we're getting into this with 12-3, and 12-3 is a scoreline where I wish I would have the probability right now to give you. But either way, you thought this is nearly done. But Adara and Co. They fight so hard. They fight so hard, and it is so enjoyable to watch. And the thing is, which I want to tell you, there's an 86.5% chance for a team to win when they are 12-3 up on train on the T side. Just to let that sink in. And as the final player is found. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing what Goliath is pulling off right now. They have not taken a break yet, if I'm not totally wrong. I could be totally wrong, but as far as I see it, there has not been a single break yet for energy. And this energy is starting to really decrease bit by bit by bit. It's saddening. And maybe energy gets a little anxious by now. Those terrorists are not striking with the force you would be expecting them to do. Ah, this is leaving a very unhappy feeling. Energy fighting so good in the previous matchup we saw today. Honestly. And now, Zip Zap, good night. Missed him, gotta say bye-bye. The Mollo is not doing any better of a job. Blaze at least takes down Conspiracy. A retake initiated. If it's gonna be problematic, we're gonna see. They at least know about another player behind the tank wagon. Has to move away. Is this finally a sign of life? Is this finally a sign of life? It's just getting worse. It is getting worse and it's getting worse. Right back on the site. Is he going to be taken down? Yes, indeed. Only Dweezil. And he can't even reign supreme. Oh, you hate it.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
There comes timeout from Energy. So Adaro starts off again. We had the break for Energy. We had the break for them to come in. So it goes. First one is in. Conspiracy. Oh, this is once more strength displayed. Once more, but missed him. Does he get massacred? Yes, he does. There's the light at the end of the tunnel. There is the light at the end of the tunnel. Zip, zip against two. Smoke comes out on top. One peek, and it could be over. On the gap. No, you got to be kidding me. The tiny gap that he has left. And Energy bounces back. They do. Immediate timeout again from Energy. Maybe it is due to the energy. And there, it's not much more. Goes first. Oh no. Goliath dream. Is it gonna fail? With that collateral, Jesus Christ. Things might look less and less sinister for Energy. It's not much more. It's not much more, and only Adaro can turn it around. And one heroic play to switch things up. We're only talking about 87 HP. The op. Does it seal the deal? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Goliath's money is near zero. I mean, obviously, not near zero, but in the long run, take a look at it. 6.5k, pardon, 6.6, and then you got 2, 3, 4, and 5. The reason why I said this is because in case Energy finds this round, Goliath will be broke. And I mean, this round is already not looking too good from a weaponry perspective. 2 FAMASes. Conspiracy needs to consider. Nah. This is just absolute drama. A dramatic final for a ticket. And you are remaining speechless. You are just remaining speechless. Honestly. Very, very honestly. I really don't know what to say about this matchup. The first one was already getting close. Energy snatched away a map. Nuke was Goliath's home soil. They felt quite good at it. And now Energy on the road. Directly hitting that B site. Losing already another man. But the Molly, it splits up the players. Well, take a look at it. Oh, the bomb takes an eternity. They're gonna pull through, don't they? They're gonna pull through. It goes deep. Hardly deals damage. Now one up can change up a lot. There it goes. Tied again. 3 versus 3. And the bomb still has to be brought down. Adam, why do you keep faking? Is the question. As Raid... Adam? Why? No! Adam! This honestly drives me crazy. Only Raid can change some. The player above him. Raid, you need to do it. And he does. That bomb's still out in public. But Mistem does his work. Mistem does his work. Mistem fails to some degree. And the Molo's got to force him back. The thing is, you got to throw it. Mistem. No! This round, it doesn't go their way. For a second, I thought he failed. My own mistake. Nevertheless. I'm ripping out my own hair, and if you don't believe me... Oh, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Goliath has worked so hard in his qualifier. So freaking damn hard. Every single matchup before this, they went 2-0, ran through it, ta-da. And Energy now shows what they are actually made of. Raid and Co. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Ah, and you just wait for it. There comes the smoke. A bit of a fake, isn't it? I mean, Raid understood. In the meanwhile, quick look at the map. No clear tendency set. I mean, Conspiracy from this range, he hardly could find the frag. Him moving closer, is Raid in danger or not? I mean, this is a duel he can win. This is a duel Conspiracy can win any other day. Raid is looking in the wrong direction. Here at the shot. Oh no, this is so unfortunate. He was actually trying to get the kill, missed it by milliseconds. And Raid? Raid! Did he not hear the MP9? This is a little odd, isn't it? ADM. Hey, Adam makes it on the site. Takes down another. There we go. And the man advantage belongs to them. The weaponry's not looking strong. Adam is looking for frag after frag. Only Conspiracy to turn it around. Energy in a 4 versus 1. Gets a beautiful first frag, but there he denies it. Unbelievable work. I have somewhat lost my faith. But either way, there it is. There it goes. And a quick look at the stats. Energy have 3 angels on their side to bring them through this. So sad. And Adaro, the man who was the carry personality throughout this tournament, failed when it matters. So unfortunate to see. Either way, thank you very much for tuning in. It was a pleasure. This was nothing else than conspiracy. What am I saying? Goliath versus Energy. My name is Zesht. See you guys next time, and bye-bye.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.